Disclaimer. The opinions and speculations presented in discussions about true crime are based on available information, public records, and individual perspectives. They do not constitute factual claims or legal conclusions. Content provided is for entertainment purposes only.
I don't know what this is about. And please admit that you don't either.
Time of death was 8:25 tonight. We know that Smith ate his final meal, which consisted of steak, hash browns, and eggs. He also had several visitors stop by throughout the day. A few of the things Reverend Hood said that stood out a few moments ago, he said, quote, he was ripping his head forward over and over and over again.
We saw minutes of someone heaving back and forth. We saw spit. We saw all sorts of stuff from his mouth develop on the mask. We saw ripping his head forward over and over and over again. And we also saw correction officials in the room who were visibly surprised at how bad this thing went. I know that Commissioner Ham, I know that ADOC is going to come out here and say, well, this is what we thought was going to happen. Look at their court filings. This is not what they thought was going to happen.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Order in the court!
Hey guys, welcome to Strange Suspicion. If you are a paid member or a subscriber, thank you for returning to the channel. If you are new here, please consider pressing that subscribe button, the like button, and leaving a comment so that we can figure this crazy case out. We have been going over the Bryan Kohberger case, and last week they had the hearing. The hearing blew my mind. The fact that Ann Taylor said that there were 500 witnesses, you guys. Are you kidding me? 500 witnesses to what exactly? Because what we've heard is that one person entered 1122 King Road, murdered 4 people, and left. We were led to believe that Bethany and Dylan could have been the only 2 people that witnessed anything. Well, I guess that wasn't true. Not at all, guys. I told you, we don't really know the facts until this case comes out. There was a really big shocker, though, after that hearing, where there was a request for Ethan, Bethany, and Dylan's information on social media, as well as on their emails. So that means there's a connection between Ethan, Dylan, and Bethany. I don't really know, but it seems like either everybody was watching something as a witness, or maybe there were witnesses to some kind of post that was made, and there were 500 people that liked the post, or 500 people that commented on the post, and knew what the post was supposed to be about. So I guess the possibility of them having 500 people liking a post or viewing a post is probable. And Taylor shouldn't be expected to just jump into trial without figuring out which people, for whatever reason, are involved as witnesses in this case. But like I said, like a witness to what exactly?
I want to know what the fuck this is all about.
Sasuke!
All the evidence that they've presented and allowed us to see hasn't added up to that. I did once hear something
Allegedly.
about a co-defendant. I don't know what that is. Also a mention of suspect vehicle number 1. I don't know why there would be a number 1, guys, unless there was a second vehicle being considered in this crime. You know, like a white Elantra. They're apparently all over the place. One in Jack D's driveway, one in Bryan Kohberger's driveway, well, his apartment building. We are being led, like sheep, to some story that we have believed all along.
You dudes are setting a bad example.
I mean, use your judgment. Somebody who's gonna bad talk every creator and say that they make him sick to his stomach.
We shouldn't park anywhere. It's only the part of the bottom part of the lot.
Get a clue. It's a lie. Don't listen to someone like that. The evidence that they have is the knife sheath. Was there blood on the knife sheath? Was there? What about an axe? There's an axe club not too far away, and there was somebody really shady at the axe club recently. They said they had spoken to the police, and there was one shady person that did come in. Tell me what's going on, guys. They want to punish somebody. They want to have this person to pin it on so everybody feels safe and sound and going on to the good old University of Idaho. I think it's interesting that not only are they planning their narrative and putting an image of Bryan Kohberger in everybody's mind before he even sees a fair trial, but they're all taking it dead serious. They're all telling the tale and living the story year after year, graduation after graduation, frat boy after frat boy. I just wonder if maybe something happened between Ethan, Dylan, and Bethany, because it seems there's a big interest in their social media. Emails, their TikToks, and I would guess any other social media that they possess. So now we have a connection. This is huge. We have a connection now, guys. So Ethan, Bethany, and Dylan. Something happened over email or TikTok and the most interesting part of that is one of those people aren't alive anymore. So that leaves Dylan Mortensen and Bethany Funk. What is the connection here? Why are they alive and Ethan isn't? More time has passed, memories have faded. Emotions run deep, and after that much time, they just want to put someone away. Why don't they put them away? Them as in they, as in when the hoodie guy said they're gonna get you. Maddie, they're gonna get you for that. Well, they got her for that. And Kaylee, and maybe they're not even connected. Maybe what happened to Ethan and Xana is not connected to Kaylee and Maddie. Let's say there's 400 people in that neighborhood. Count the apartments. What are the chances Bryan knows one out of any of those people? Maybe he was giving somebody a ride home. Maybe they were drunk. Who knows why Bryan was driving around? It's actually none of our business. In the official documentation, it states that there were people in that house before the police were called. And I'm not talking about Dylan and Bethany. I'm talking about multiple students. How are they cleared? I don't understand. Any shred of evidence that points to anyone except Bryan Kohberger has absolutely been cleared. It doesn't make sense that there would be 500 witnesses to this. And she has 100 more to go through. They have to allow her to talk to every single person on that list, listed as a
witness.
We know it's more than one person though, right? Nobody's heard from Adam. Adam knows what's going on. So, we can't be too quick to point the finger at really anybody. Why is it that they're sealing all the evidence from people being able to know about it, or Ann Taylor being able to look into it, all the delays, all the denials, all this, seal this, seal that? I know that the fraternity had a meeting before they called law enforcement. Do you think that meeting was just to say that Ethan passed away? Because who could have confirmed something like that before the police were even notified? There's at least 3 guys there. Hunter allegedly made the 911 call, but there were 2 other male DNAs, which weren't tested. But that was the stuff they deemed unnecessary to investigate. These poor victims and their families. I can't imagine how it feels. Like, must be so frustrated. They just want anyone to get arrested. I feel like justice means so much. And heartache and grieving, it can't be solved when they're trying to like form a narrative. Like, if they made a mistake, it's time they just own up to it. But the death penalty, you guys, it's sick. Like, kind of like on the down low, like creep factor 1000 kind of thing. With all the people in and out of there trying to connect to their Wi-Fi, I would think they would just keep it open. In which case Bryan would have been just connecting to any open Wi-Fi. Are you kidding me? Adventures with Purpose hasn't jumped on this case like they jumped on the Kylie Rodney case. All they'd have to do is just jump in some water, check for a knife. But nobody's looking for the murder weapon unless it's something that we don't know about that is sealed.
Once we confirmed it was indeed Kylie's vehicle, we immediately notified family, law enforcement, and Dad and Grandpa were on scene within minutes.
Please leave your comments down below and share this video with anybody that you know that may like my content and is interested in true crime. Monday, remember guys, we're gonna be live, and I'm gonna try to do that for about an hour or two. If you guys show up and keep the conversation going, should be about an hour or two. Bob and I will be live on Monday. So if you wanna talk with us and ask us questions, anything you'd like, please go ahead and meet us again Monday at 4:20, where we will get to know you guys better and discuss any case that you want to discuss as well once a week. So everybody take care, have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Monday at 4:20. Because I know we're smart enough to do it, and I know you guys care about these victims as much as I care about these victims, and finding the correct person or persons responsible. So let's figure out who these people are. Who are they? This gets more and more confusing.
Are high as a freaking kite!
We gotta figure this out, guys.